Hi everybody, I'm Jillian. I'm the registered dietitian with NCHPAD. I'm going to talk to you today about serving sizes. We've all heard that serving sizes have gotten bigger and bigger over the years, but do you ever find yourself wondering what a serving size really looks like? I'm going to show you some food models I have here today to give you examples of what we think looks like a serving size and what one actually does look like. For example, take this rice. When you put it in this bowl, it doesn't look very big, does it? This is actually a half a cup, which is considered a serving of rice or pasta. This might look more familiar, putting rice in a bowl, but this actually is 2 servings and is actually double the amount. Ice cream is another one that we see often. You know, on the back of the ice cream container, we see that it says a half a cup equals 1 serving. Do you ever find yourself scooping ice cream into the bowl thinking, that looks like about 1 serving, maybe a half a cup? Well, actually, this is what a half a cup really looks like, kind of small. This might be what you would normally see in an ice cream bowl. It doesn't look like very much, but it is double the serving. This meat, for example, this might be a typical steak you might see at a restaurant. This is 8 ounces of meat. 3 ounces is the actual serving size, which looks more like this. Note the thickness difference as well. Now, I'm not saying that you only need to eat 1 serving per meal, but for weight management purposes, when you think you're actually eating, for example, 1 serving from a box of rice, you might actually be getting 2. So you have to think about that. The calories that you think you might be getting are going to be doubled. Take this label, for example, this drink, and this is common with a lot of drinks. On the label it says this actually has 4 servings. So the serving size is actually 8 ounces, and it's only 60 calories, but the whole bottle has 240 calories. If you've never measured your food at home, it could be a good idea. Now, measuring every day is not really practical and also not very fun. But measuring for a couple days to get an idea of what a serving size really looks like, especially of some of your favorite foods, can be a really good idea. These are all 3 different types of things you might see in a kitchen. This is not as common, but this is a food scale. It runs about $100, so it is a little bit more expensive. But it can measure exactly what you're using, say, in your cooking. Do you know how much chicken you're putting in a recipe? Do you know how much butter you're putting in, things like that. It can be a really good way to measure exactly what you're actually eating or what you're putting in a recipe. These, however, most people have around their kitchen. Measuring cups and measuring spoons. As I said, for a few days, for example, with your cereal, you might want to measure what a cup of cereal really looks like in your bowl because you may be surprised. When you're not at home, say when you're at a restaurant or at a party, you're obviously not going to carry these devices with you. It wouldn't be practical. But you can use your hand as a handy guide. For example, a fist is about the size of 1 cup, which would be good for measuring cereal, like I said, or beverages. A cupped hand, like this, is about a half a cup, which would be appropriate for cooked rice or pasta. The palm of your hand is what's known as about 3 ounces, or a serving size for most meats. A thumb is about 1 tablespoon, which would be most appropriate for salad dressing, sour cream, cream cheese, and peanut butter. The tip of your thumb is more the measurement of a teaspoon, which would be most appropriate for oils, butter, and margarine. I hope that's helpful for you, and I hope that you'll begin to understand what a serving size really looks like and use it in your weight management program.